Hey there, I just want to say thank you, first of all, for allowing me to make this video for you and send it over. My name is Joelle, and I'm with Zoe SEO and Web Design. So basically, I'm going to show you the three main things that Google is looking for when a search is made. What happened is I've done a little research on your site already, and I'll get into it later, but it looks as though you've already done a lot of your on-site and you're working on your off-site optimization. So let me just get into it. These things that I will show you, will help you to begin to outrank your competitors in Google and ultimately bring in those customers and that revenue from the use of your website. And you're probably wondering, why am I making this video? I noticed that small business owners generally do not have the time to learn how to make the internet and the use of their website bring in more customers, and they generally don't hire someone because they're not sure who's the expert. So I found if I can make this video, show them the strategies of what will be done, then the business owner generally will take what I've shown them and implement it themselves, or reach out to me and have me do it for them. So whatever you choose to do is totally cool with me, although I would love to be the expert and help you do it. In this video, I'm going to talk about the three main things that are involved with search engine optimization, or SEO. These are content, that's everything on this first page here. Backlinks, I mean, not just your first page, but all of your website, all of your content, mostly on your first page, but content, backlinks, and citations. Implementing these three components will be what gets those potential customers to your site and seeing your site. The first thing we need to do is make sure that you have a lot of content, and it looks like you've already done a great job here. The average website that ends up on the first page of Google should have about 1,500 to 2,000 words of content. This is all the text, your titles, and what your images are saved as. Once you get more content than your competitor, you will blow them out of the water. Within the content, you'll want to make sure you have buyer intent search terms, or keywords. A keyword is just a phrase someone types into Google. Buyer intent means they need the service and they're not just wanting to look at an image or learn about something. So you would definitely want to have buyer intent keywords in your content. What we do is called keyword research, and we scout out all of the competitors. We find the highest volume search terms in relation to your product with the lowest keyword difficulty, and we try to implement it within your content. So you can also save the titles and the descriptions of your pages and your images as keywords. It will help you rank. So your content is number one. Number two is backlinks. A backlink is when another website is linking to your website, driving traffic to you. This is really important. Google ranks your value on the authority those other websites give you. And Google wants to see a bunch of trustworthy companies vouching for your company. But keep in mind, though, they want to see relevant links, which means it will give you a lot more power if you have other websites that are related to, construction or electrical services linking to you than, say, a Pizza Hut. So the tool I use to see how a website is ranking in Google is called Ahrefs. And I put your URL in here. This tool shows me the amount of keywords that you are ranking for and the amount of backlinks that your website has. Currently, you have 44. Let me just refresh this to make sure it's correct. This combination right here is going to increase your traffic and your value. So right now you are only linked to 44 websites, giving power to 103 backlinks. We would want to boost that up significantly. And let's see, I saw at the bottom of your page that you have a lot of service areas, a ton of service areas down here. So I just picked the first one, Alamo Electrician, and I typed in Electrician Alamo, because that's basically what's going to be typed in. I noticed that this is the GMB that pulls up first. So And then I did see your website a little bit further down on the page here, right here. So it looks like you're rising to the top, but let's take a look at, let me see, East Bay Electric. They are basically in the #1 position, and let's put them in here and see how many backlinks, websites, and keywords they have connected to them. So they are only slightly above you. You have more websites linking to you, but they have more backlinks and they have more keywords. Another thing to consider is the no follow, do follow. So their websites here are do follow, most of them. And then let me just make sure that your backlinks are, you have more no follow backlinks. That means the link on these other websites are not clickable and they're not going back to you. That website is not giving you authority. So you want to find the ones that will give you authority. And basically what I would recommend is find out where these other websites are that your competitors link to, if they're not the same as the ones that you have already, and then you would just copy them. If these are good enough to get them ranking to the top, then they're good enough for you just to visit the websites that are not the same linking to yours and put a link on each of them, your URL, put your URL on each of them, and on that links back to your homepage or one of your service pages. Most of the time you can just create a profile and add a link in the profile or put a comment somewhere. So then if you add your URL and the necessary content or keywords, you're going to beat your competitor on Google search. Now, to beat your competitor, in the search results and with ads, you want to outbid your competitor with ads. To beat your competitor with the Google Maps listings, which is kind of odd that it doesn't have the map pack. Let me try it another way. I bet you if I try it the other way, you may be ranking at the top, but let's try. Yeah, it looks like you guys are already doing a good work in trying to figure it out. It's weird. It's not showing the maps pack. That could be that, actually there's nobody really ranking except for this guy in the top of the map section. But you'll want to have more citations. So if he's the #1 guy showing up, AVR Electric for Alamo, then you'll want to have more citations than he has. And basically what a citation is that it's anywhere your business's name, address, and phone number is listed in different directories. A directory is a website like Yelp, Yext, Yellow Pages, White Pages, Facebook, Angie's List that will allow you to list this information. Find out where your competitor is listed and then add your business's information to more directories than they have. If they're listed in 150, you want to be listed in 300. So this is just a quick overview, and I apologize that it took a little longer. Usually I have things set up a little bit better. But as a quick recap, you'll want to have 1,500 to 2,000 words of content on your homepage with those necessary buyer intent keywords. You want to have more websites linking to you than your competitor, creating those high-powered, authoritative backlinks. And then you'll want to put your name, address, and phone number in as many directories as possible to rise in the top of the maps pack for all of your service locations. You would want to do this for all of your service locations so that you can be found in the maps pack. And yeah, it does take time to do all these, so I recommend you get started as soon as possible. And the sooner you get started, the sooner you'll begin to profit from your website. You'll have that revenue coming in and those customers. If you have any questions or would rather just have someone else handle it for you, or you're not happy with the current person that is working with you or anything like that, just give me a call. My number's at the bottom of the email. And if I'm not already working with an electrician in any one of these service areas, then I would be more than happy to help you. Just all I ask is that you give me some feedback as to what you thought of this video. A quick little email would be great. And thank you so much. I look forward to hearing from you.